Alright, if I sound a little different today, it's because I'm sick, which in turn makes me angry, so that's why you're getting this video. I will do my best to be impartial and also not sniffle and cough into the microphone. Let's begin. The Fallout name has spanned almost 3 decades, evolving from gritty isometric RPGs to sprawling 3D worlds and live service multiplayer. But a growing number of fans are asking, should Fallout be taken away from Bethesda? I will give my opinion towards the end of this video, and it may be surprising. So today we're going to break down this argument. Why is the argument being made? Whether it has merit and what it might mean for the future of one of gaming's most beloved franchises. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. Now, we all watched the Fallout Day celebration, and yeah, it was a little lackluster. I think the most excitement out of it was that next year we may get a pig. Pig meat. Is that his name? I don't know. Put his name down in the comments. I can't remember. And I don't feel like looking it up. So let's begin with the core argument. Some critics say Bethesda's stewardship of Fallout has drifted far from its original identity. For example, the original Fallout games were isometric, deeply RPG-driven, with complex decision trees. Under Bethesda, the franchise pivoted to open-world first-person RPG/action games, and with Fallout 76, we have live service. Fans often cite that the core tone, humor, and moral ambiguity have been diluted. They're just not there, or they're so watered down you don't even notice anymore. This is something original co-creator Tim Cain has commented on, saying his version would have been different. Of course it would have been. It's his version. It's his baby. So maybe a change of hands could benefit the franchise. Now, here are some of the frequent criticisms of Bethesda. Loss of moral depth and choice. Fallout 1 and 2 were about hard choices. There were shades of gray. Some feel Bethesda's entries simplify these. Then there's the live service overhaul. With Fallout 76, many felt the multiplayer model undermined the single-player identity. Now, you can't have single-player in Fallout 76, you just have to buy Fallout first, which people don't want to do. A lot of people like having their alone time. They don't want someone following them around in a clown suit, shooting at them. Then there's creative dissonance. Fans say the tone, humor, and lore of early Fallout were more subversive, and Bethesda's approach was a broader appeal. These critiques form the foundation for the idea maybe Fallout needs a fresh developer who understands these roots. But it's not one-sided. There are strong arguments against taking Fallout away from Bethesda. Bethesda transformed Fallout into a global blockbuster, reaching millions more players than it ever had. They have the resources for large open worlds, continuity, and live updates. And titles like Fallout 76 have gradually improved, showing commitment to the IP. Put simply, Bethesda has muscle and platform that a smaller studio might lack. So the question becomes, are the flaws worth handing the franchise off? Or is evolution a better path? Now, that's not to say just because Bethesda made them great or made Fallout great and brought it to millions of people, doesn't mean they get to keep it forever and just run it into the ground. Calm down, breathe. I'm breathing. If we imagine Fallout moving to a new developer or being reimagined, several implications arise. A fresh studio might return to the core RPG roots. Less live service, more narrative depth. Changing developers risks breaking continuity or alienating fans. But I think there's one developer, and we're all thinking about them, that could take over Fallout and hold true to it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, a reboot demands massive investments, new systems, and could delay new Fallout content, but I don't think if it's handed off to another developer that they just reboot the entire thing and start fresh. In effect, it's not a simple approve or reject decision. It's about weighing creative renewal against legacy and momentum. So what do I think? After watching the Fallout Day special, I think Bethesda needs to hand it off. I really do. All Bethesda's doing is rehashing old games. Big whoop! You're putting out a Fallout 4 thing. Okay. So what? We've played Fallout 4. A lot of people want Fallout 5. And you didn't even mention it. You showed a stupid pig. The pig was like a huge part of Fallout Day. Everywhere you look, there's a pig. You're like, oh, this pig is going to change everything in Fallout 76. Not really. There are other developers. And yeah, Obsidian. That's the one everyone's thinking. Give it to Obsidian. Look what they've done. Look what they've done this year. Obsidian put out Avowed, which is a good game. They put out Grounded 2, which is a good game. And they put out The Outer Worlds 2, which is basically Fallout in space. Obsidian understands the assignment. The Outer Worlds 2 is basically Fallout. Look at it. It has the sarcasm, the jokes, the dystopia. Bethesda, give it to Obsidian. Let Obsidian take over and do Fallout 5. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I know the worst that could happen. It could turn out to be like Fallout New Vegas and overshadow every other Fallout game. And that would make Bethesda look bad. Yeah, okay, I'm a little under the weather and I'm getting a little heated. But tell me what you think. Should Bethesda keep making Fallout, or should Microsoft or should Xbox hand it over to Obsidian and say, you know what, take it. See what you can do with it. I think it's time for a new direction. What do you think? Is it time for a new direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, especially the last half where I just rant, hit like, subscribe. I don't always get angry like this, but that whole Fallout Day thing just really, it wasn't even an hour long. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go play The Outer Worlds 2. Because yeah, I have it. I'm going to go play it now and have a good time doing it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.